Right then, this review is going to be on the Trakker bivvy fan. Now, this has caused some stir over the past probably 12 months or so. I've seen a couple of reviews already. To be fair, you could get this fan off Amazon, I think it was for about £7. You can't get it at that price anymore. I've seen a few comments made on other people that have done reviews on these and saying you can get them for a fiver. I have scoured absolutely everywhere and you can't get them for a fiver anymore. They're upwards of sort of 12, 15. They're near enough the same price. I picked this one up for about £15, which, to be fair, most of them that I have seen are around about £20, so I save myself a fiver. And if I can stay comfortable in the bivvy, then it's money well spent. But is it really worth the money? Now, this bivvy fan has 6 settings. It's a powerful twin fan mode. It has a low power consumption and it works with a USB power source. Now, I have a USB power source and it's my Power Packs Atom, which is an absolute brilliant bit of kit. So if you haven't got one, have a look at them. Ugh. And I thought myself, well, you know, we've all been in bivvies when it's been absolutely roasting hot. Not the most comfortablest places to spend your time, especially when it's sort of 20 degrees plus, even with vents open front and back. When there's no air, you really don't want to be sitting in it. I suffer really bad with migraines anyway, so I thought, well, for that sort of price, £15, I'll get one. I also suffer, like most anglers out there, with the little blighters that come in and decide to bite you all over. So I went out and bought some of the citron oil, citronella oil, because on the back of the fan, you have a little screw compartment on the back with a citronella pad that you can put a few drops in. I suppose you don't have to use it just for citronella. You could, I suppose you could put any sort of essential oil in it if you want to, and it just locks back up again. That's the fan in its entirety. It sort of moves completely all the way around 360 degrees if you want it to. You've also got rubber pads underneath. Now, the ones that I'd seen online, which were a completely different colour, some were white, some were pink, some were black. Black one probably wouldn't be too bad, but I couldn't get them for the price that some people are saying that you could get them for. So I don't know where they've got them. If you've managed to get one of these for around between £5 and £7, if you can put a comment below, that would be absolutely fantastic. As I said, you've got various websites, online that sell them at different prices, but most of them I'd seen are sort of £12 upwards anyway. One review I did see somebody did buy one and decided to spray it in, I suppose, in khaki green with the camo paint. But I thought, well, if you spent £7 on the fan and then you've just spent another tenner on paint, you might as well just gone out and bought this. So anyway, I know it caused a bit of a stir. I'm going to plug it in now. I haven't plugged it in yet. I have only just received it. So I thought to myself, well, let's see what it's all about. So let's plug it into the old trusty power pack and turn it on. And let's see. Now there's a little push button on the back. And that's the first mode, so I presume that would be the lower setting. That's the medium setting. That's the high. Oh yeah. You're definitely going to stay cool with that. And it's not that loud, to be fair. Some fans that I've seen other anglers use, they make a hell of a racket and you wouldn't want to sleep with them on. If you press and hold the button on the back, one fan continues to run where the other one shuts off. And again, on the opposite side. So that's all 6 settings. And then press it again and then it goes off. But to be fair, is it really worth the sort of £15 that I paid? Personally, I think it is. If it saves saves those days when you're in your bivvy completely roasting hot, you don't feel like fishing. All you want to do is go home. So if that can make your life a little bit more comfortable while on the bank, then I think it's worth every penny. I'm sure there's going to be a few out there saying, oh, well, it's hiked up carp tax, etc., etc. And probably, you know, I agree, some things out there are extremely overpriced. So for me, I'm quite happy spending the £15 on the Trakker bivvy fan if it's going to make my life a little bit more comfortable on the bank. As I said, I've scoured the internet. I couldn't find one for the price that some people were saying you could get them. I've been on Amazon. I'd even been on Wish, Geek, etc. But by the time that you've gone to the checkout and you've paid your postage, again, you're still looking at a best part of sort of £15 for what I paid for that. So if you're in the market or you want to have a look, I'm sure you could buy another fan if you're not too fussy with the name Trakker or whatever. If you just wanted to play get a plain sort of normal fan for your bivvy that run off a USB, I suppose one of the computer fans, but I don't think they're that strong. It might just take the edge off it, and great if you can pick one up for a £5 or less. So, but if you are in the market for the Trakker bivvy fan, check it out. I think it's worth every penny if it's going to save your session on the bank, because all you want to do is go home, and especially if you're feeling a little unwell, if you've been out in the sun too long, which really you shouldn't be. And as I said, with the addition of the citronella oil that you can put in the back, the mosquitoes hopefully will keep away. Cheers, guys.